I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little freaked out after watching this movie. Plus, I'm at a very isolated location in the woods right now. So I just watched Lake Mungo for the very first time. The only thing I knew is that it was about a girl who drowned. Spoiler alert for Lake Mungo. What I didn't know about this movie, though, is that it was somewhat of a paranormal journey, not unlike Paranormal Activity, which I think came out a few years before this, right? Anyway, I knew that a girl drowned. I knew that there might be more to it than just that, obviously. And I knew that there were some photos taken that apparently had some very disturbing imagery within this movie. And I guess that's where I'll start. The movie did a good job of making it very creepy and building a very creepy mood and atmosphere. But those images by themselves that people keep referring to, I wouldn't say they're disturbing. I would say they're creepy, they're spooky, they freak you out a little bit. It worked well for the film. I just don't understand why people call it disturbing imagery. That being said, it was, like I mentioned and alluded to, a very spooky, very creepy movie. And if you're looking for something like that, then I think it's very good. Hell, I would almost say there are parts of this that I would consider borderline brilliant, but I don't feel like they totally cashed in on one of the concepts at the end. It didn't exactly complete the sort of full circle that I was hoping it was about to. When Alice is doing her sessions with Ray, and then it's cutting between her and her mom's last session with Ray, I thought they were going to simultaneously like match up where they meet each other in their little visions in the session or in their minds. You know, where it'd be Alice before she died, seeing her mom, seeing her before she died, even though she's already died in the mom's timeline. I don't know, that's where I thought it was going. That's what I thought would have been almost a little bit cooler if they had totally committed to that. They kind of did, but not completely. But I'll still give it credit where credit's due. It was still interesting. It reminded me a little bit of the Steven Soderbergh movie Presence from earlier this year. I know a lot of people didn't like that movie. This movie is a lot creepier than Presence, don't get me wrong. It had a lot of twists and turns that were very fun. Not really fun, but you know, very entertaining, very spooky, very scary. It kind of did lose me a little bit when she sees herself as a dead person or whatever at Lake Mungo. And it took a while to get to the actual Lake Mungo. Also, the creepy neighbor that she was having a threesome with, how did that really tie? Like, did that really need to be in this movie at all? That was kind of like a big build up to like nothing. But overall, I liked it. It creeped me out. So that is something that not every paranormal movie can do. Again, gotta give credit where credit's due, but I don't know if I'll ever watch this movie again. It's kind of like one of those where as you're watching it, you're really enjoying it, you're getting into it, but after it's done, it is just a lot. It's very tedious. There are a couple plot lines like the neighbor that don't exactly go anywhere. A couple things that I think you could have cut out of the movie entirely, like the brother faking some of the paranormal stuff, even though it is creepy before you know that he faked it. And you know, at the very end, they show you that, oh wait, but she was actually in the photos the entire time for real. But it kind of like lost a little credibility because it's like, well, you already said the brother faked it, so how do we know that this part isn't faked also? I guess we just have to kind of play along. But overall, I'm glad I finally watched it. Let me know in the comments if you watched it and what you think about this movie, and I'll see you in the next video.